Greetings, judges. We are Koten Yong, Dawan Chui, and Liu Changshuo from Anglo-Chinese School Independent. In our trip to Vietnam, we observed a significant amount of coconut husk waste in coconut candy industry and found out that some components of the husk requires 20 years to biodegrade. On the other hand, there is an increasing amount of demand for paper. So we intend to produce paper from coconut husk using an environmentally friendly and cost-effective method and compare them with common commercial paper.
Our research question is this procedure of making paper from the coconut fibers better than the conventional craft process? What are the advantages and disadvantages?
Our hypothesis is that sodium hydroxide could replace sodium sulfate during the delignification process. Our second hypothesis is that coconut paper may not be smooth enough for writing, will tear easily, and will not absorb water well.
There are 3 steps in our procedure. They are delignification, bleaching, and drying.
For the delignification process, we added 16 grams of sodium hydroxide and topped it up with deionized water to 2 liters to produce a 0.2 mole solution. We then added 40 grams of husk into the solution and kept the mixture in our lockers for 7 days at a temperature of 30 degrees. For the bleaching process, we drained the coconut fibers of the sodium hydroxide solution and added them into a tub containing 0.2 moles of sodium hypochlorite at 30 degrees for 7 days as well. For the drying process, we separated the fibers from the sodium hypochlorite solution using a sieve and washed it several times in a tub of water. We then spread the fibers out evenly over the sieve to air dry at 25 degrees for 7 days. This produced a circular shaped paper with a thickness of 0.2 cm and a diameter of 30 cm. In a comparison experiment, we tested for water absorbance, tearing resistance, and smoothness of coconut paper. Firstly, the smoothness of coconut paper is measured by the dynamic frictional forces from sliding object across the paper. The results show that the coconut paper smoothness is average among all tested papers. This suggests that it will be good for writing. Secondly, for tearing resistance, we attach one hook onto the paper and pull the hook until the paper breaks apart. We record down the maximum force acquired to tear it apart, and for the controlled thickness of paper, we found out that coconut paper is almost as strong as normal cardboard. This suggests that coconut paper could be utilized as craft paper or stuffings. Lastly, for water absorbance, we put paper strips into water and test the velocity of water going up the paper. Coconut paper showed its great ability in water resistance as it nearly does not absorb any water. This aspect is very important regarding paper quality so as to protect information on the paper.
Now I would like to make a comparison between the craft process and the process we use. In craft process, sodium sulfate is used to break down the ester bonds in lignin under condition of 180 Celsius degree and 17 atmosphere pressure. However, our process uses sodium hydroxide to create an adequate strong alkali condition to break down lignin at room temperature and pressure. Gases such as hydrogen sulfide, dimethyl sulfide, and other hazardous gases are omitted from the process. Craft process only requires 1 hour to break down the lignin, while our process requires 7 days to achieve the same standard. However, from a mathematical view, the efficiency is almost the same because within the extra time, we could prepare more setups to follow up. In the future, we would like to determine the minimum time required for the delignification and bleaching under this condition so as to save time and cost.
Regarding practical application, we tested the coconut paper for certain properties and we found out that the coconut paper has a strong tearing resistance, medium friction coefficient and a low water absorbance. We suggest that the coconut paper be used as craft paper or stuffings. The waterproof coconut paper also can prevent devices from being wet. Thank you for your kind attention. 谢谢，感恩。